What's up, Solid Steppers? What's up, Tech the Titans? This is Ms.Ward coming to you. Today I'm in Evans, Georgia, and I had a great conversation last night on Foolish Finance Fridays with Tamika Reed and D Women in Linux. And I want to talk about that a little bit. We were talking about the trades, and we were discussing, do people really retire in the trades of trucking or any of these professions that have excessive labor or physical labor. It was a deep conversation, but once again, you got to be ready to pivot. You got to make this money where you are, and then you got to be able to parlay it. Whether that's in training, education, hiring people in your business to replace you, whatever you decide to do. Whatever you're going to do is going to be work. So at the end of the day, you need to keep your head clear. You need to watch where your allegiances are. If you're aligned with people who are not growing and who don't have goals and aspirations, what are you doing? Like, I got up this morning and I was just really inspired by the conversation, but also knowing that I have a connection that can help me get to the next level in any area of my life. And I really need y'all to think about that in 2024, y'all. Y'all, excuse me, look like my stuff is set up a little sideways. I don't know what's going on here. I'm going to try to straighten out my camera because it is what it is. Also, it's early here, so I'm going to kind of try to pull this shut because I'm sure there are people in the next, there are people that are still asleep here on this floor, so I want to be respectful about that. But the reality is, you gotta not only grind, but you gotta grind with a purpose. Like in my business, I focus on enhancing my skill set in my most profitable areas that I know if I raise my game, my intellect, my ability and training, and that I'm tooled up. Like in my profession, you gotta have specific tools. I watch people using old stuff, or they making stuff work, and some of the stuff they doing is kind of dangerous, so you can't just use anything. But at the end of the day, that goes back to how you want to live your life and what is a reflection of you. If you don't have the resources to invest in certain things, you're not making enough money, or they're not being channeled in the right direction. So whatever is sapping your energy, your resources, your thought process, you are here not only to win, but you're here to be victorious on every level of your life. I was sitting here listening to Brian Tracy this morning. He was talking about how you need to sit down with a piece of paper, write down your 10 goals for the year, pick one of those goals, and then take another sheet of paper basically, and write out the steps to get to that goal. People think that's simple. Yeah, it sounds simple, but do you do it? I mean, have you taken the time to look at your areas of concern, the things that frustrate you, or are you going to continue to sit in that mess? I watch a lot of people let life happen to them. I'm one of those people, I happen to life, and I don't question it. If I want to do something, I just get up and do it, because I understand that I am getting a spiritual download in most cases. When I don't allow my flesh and my own fears and inhibitions get in the way, or I'm not being distracted by some low vibration idiot or situation, because that's exactly how I see it. It's a lot of people that like drama, they like mess, they want to be in the middle of it, they'll gossip in a minute, they sit here and come up with ideas of what the hell they think you're doing, and they ain't doing nothing. If you got time to watch me, what the hell is you doing? If you got time to gossip about me, what are you doing? The only reason I make these videos is because, number one, it's a call on my life to share it. And I'm really the kind of person that really don't want to share nothing. And that's not that I'm selfish, it's just because I understand that anything that takes away from my own focus and goals, because in my life, I have always felt like I was playing catch up. I feel like we come here, some people say we 400 years behind everybody else and all this other stuff. I feel like your mind, your intellect, your discipline, your diligence, and of course your work ethic applied in the right areas not only will allow you to surpass this, but surpass by generations. But then you got to be wise enough to pass it on to someone and something that will continue it and put things in place. And the problem is most people still trying to get themselves together. See, you need to own the fact you still trying to get you together. Ain't nobody perfect. Ms.Ward definitely still trying to get me together. But what I do is I eliminate any distraction or anything that could take away from that development, because at the end of the day, I'm responsible. I can't blame you, him, her, the job, the responses, where I live. In this day and age, you can move, you can change your zip code and change your damn life. You can put yourself and position yourself to be in the proximity of greatness on a regular basis, or what you think is greatness. Because let me tell you a secret. A lot of these people you think that's great out here, a lot of people that's faking the funk, a lot of people that look the part, but then when you get up close, you find out there's some real cracks in the armor. They just wear it well. Hey, that's called being human. So no man, no woman, nothing should ever be your idol. What you should be doing is taking your God-given gifts and abilities, intellect, passions, and finding ways to parlay that, to monetize it in a legal way. I got to preface that with some of y'all, because y'all, I ain't going to even go, I almost hit a tangent. I'm going to try to stay in the lane, y'all. But you got to be able to sit with yourself. I mean, just take a moment and sit still, because all the answers will come. You know, a lot of us, I remember me, I searched years and years and years for certain things, and all that stuff was really within. Like, I didn't understand that. And then I started sitting down and shutting my damn mouth and getting away from people and distractions and, stop. A lot of us go out and we buy stuff to feel better. Then a day later, you like, where's my money again? You over it. You got to find out what your triggers are. You got to find out the things that are holding you back. And 99% of them things are right here. Right there. That's why you got to eat clean. I'm trying to tell you, you got to watch what you listen to. Like, it's things I like, but I won't watch it because I know if I watch it, I'm going to be right there in that moment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking anybody that do stuff for entertainment. I mean, they already trained us on Facebook and TikTok and YouTube, and that's why you got all these shorts. You'll be sitting there, you swiping and just watching stuff for hours. I have to catch myself, because I'll watch some stuff and I'll start sending it to my friends and they, oh Lord, she's sitting there watching something. And I might send them 10, 20 things, then I don't send nothing for a week, because I got back on course. All I'm saying is understand where your triggers are, understand what things are holding you up from your goals, because it's always you. Like, why y'all trying to get away from you? You are the problem and you are the solution. You're smart enough if you sit with yourself long enough. And it ain't gonna come overnight. You gotta make steps. I do it myself. I'm such an isolationist. People be looking for me. And then, my own mama called me, be like, we haven't heard from you, and I feel guilty because, my mom's getting older, and, I told my mom she need to come get a job and work with me. She said them days is over, but, at the end of the day, we can't forget the ones that love us and the ones we love, because we ain't promised to be here and they ain't either. But you still got to take that time, and you got to realize a lot of y'all scared to do stuff because you talk your damn self out of it. I see that all the time. Well, how I'm going to do this? I'm like, don't come to me with that. That's why my consults are high, and they're getting higher, because I need you to come with prepared, like, and all the students I deal with now, they've researched, they watch videos, they know what the expectation is, and they get the basics done before they even talk to me, because they want to maximize that relationship. And I watch them flourish because they put skin in the game. They've done the work, so when we're having conversations, they understand why we're recommending. They're having those aha moments because they've already done the work. They just need guidance, and then I don't really kind of force them to do X, Y, and Z. We sit and have a conversation, and we look at their resources and what's going to work for them today, and then we do constant check-ins. That's another thing. Y'all need to find some damn accountability partners. And nobody that looked the part. I mean, go find you somebody nobody don't even know about. Those quiet people you've been watching like, this person is quiet, but I know they get in the bag. Those my favorites, man. I be like, come here. I ain't gonna tell nobody, but guess what? You my friend. Because I know you getting it. And then you quiet about it. I'm trying to be like you when I grow up. So at the end of the day, we all got our heroes. I need you to understand you need to be your own hero. Things is tight in 2024, y'all. Don't play with it. Tomorrow's not promised. Make the best of today. Ms.Ward signing off. I gotta go out and get this bag. But like I say, let's go get it.